it about the worst country in the world, right? They have no military.
For decades, Somalia was spoken about in one sentence: a failed state. The phrase became a fixture in international discourse, repeated in newsrooms, policy briefings, and academic circles alike. That label echoed across global media, reinforced even by US President Donald Trump, who openly described Somalia in exactly those terms. He was far from alone. Other leaders, from Europe to Africa, echoed the sentiment, painting Somalia as a cautionary tale of state collapse. To many investors, that was enough. Capital stayed away. Opportunities were ignored. The narrative of chaos and risk overshadowed any possibility of growth or stability. But while rhetoric shaped perception, trade never stopped. Beneath the headlines, Somali ports remained active and markets continued to hum with life. Ships continued to pass Somalia's coastline every single day, quietly carrying trillions of dollars in global commerce. The world's trade arteries pulsed just offshore, largely unnoticed by those focused on headlines. And while some leaders spoke in headlines, others were watching something far more important: the map. For those who looked beyond the narrative, Somalia was never just a failed state, it was a crossroads. This is not a political story. It is a business story, one that unfolds in markets, ports, and boardrooms, where deals are struck and fortunes are made. Too often, perception lags behind reality. Somalia is seen as unstable, but its ports are thriving, its traders are connecting continents, and its goods are reaching markets from the Middle East to Asia. The world sees risk. Businesses see opportunity. Egypt's support for Somalia is driven by more than just diplomacy. It's about securing vital trade routes through the Red Sea and Suez Canal, protecting access to Somali ports, and ensuring economic security for millions. To truly understand this story, we have to look beyond words and headlines and focus on where the money moves, the goods flow, and the real interests lie. When a US president calls a country a failed state, markets listen. Investors often react to stories, not facts. For years, Somalia's image was shaped by headlines of chaos, not its enduring strengths. But geography does not change with perception. Somalia's deserts, rivers, and vast coastline remain. Somalia boasts the longest coastline in mainland Africa, over 3,300 kilometers, offering immense potential for trade. Its position beside the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden remains a crossroads for global trade, Somalia's greatest asset. Somalia boasts one of the longest coastlines in Africa, over 3,300 kilometers, stretching along the Indian Ocean and the Gulf of Aden. This vast shoreline is not just scenic, it's a lifeline for the country and the region. Sitting directly along the Gulf of Aden, Somalia's coast is a gateway for ships traveling between the Indian Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea. It's positioned right at the entrance to the Red Sea, a vital corridor that links Asia, Europe, and Africa, making it one of the busiest maritime passages in the world. Every year, trillions of dollars worth of goods pass close to Somali waters: oil, food, manufactured products, energy supplies, electronics, textiles, and even humanitarian aid. From a business perspective, Somalia is not marginal. Its ports and harbors are essential for regional trade, fishing, and logistics. In fact, Somalia's location and infrastructure make it a strategic asset for global commerce, attracting interest from investors and neighboring countries alike. Ignoring it does not reduce its importance. If left underdeveloped, the world simply delays who benefits from this prime location. Somalia's coastline is a crossroads of opportunity. Its true value lies in how, and by whom, this strategic position is harnessed for the future. Egypt sits at the crossroads of Africa and the Middle East, with the Suez Canal as its economic lifeline. This vital waterway handles 12% of global trade, making Egypt's prosperity deeply tied to secure shipping routes. Instability near Somalia raises shipping risks and costs, threatening Egypt's canal revenues. Somalia's stability directly impacts Egypt's economy, Supporting Somalia isn't just diplomacy, it's essential for Egypt's trade, security, and regional prosperity. While others focused on Somalia's past, Egypt quietly ran the numbers. Egypt saw the future of trade in modern, secure ports. And a stable Somalia means safer shipping lanes for Egyptian exports and imports. The real opportunity? Somalia's underdeveloped ports. Egypt can get in early, helping to build and operate new facilities. This positions Egypt to protect its trade routes and shape future port operations. For Egypt, the calculation is simple: invest early, shape the market, and reap the rewards. For years, some leaders labeled Somalia a failed state, dismissing its potential and overlooking its strategic position. But others looked past the headlines and studied the map, recognizing what many had missed. Egypt, and now a growing list of nations, understand a simple truth of global business: trade routes matter more than rhetoric. The world is beginning to recognize that Somalia's value was never erased. It was simply overlooked, hidden in plain sight along one of the world's most vital corridors. Now, as the Horn of Africa's economic importance rises, perceptions are shifting. Somalia is no longer seen as a risk, but as an opportunity. Support for Somalia is no longer controversial. It is logical, driven by geography, economics, and the undeniable flow of global trade. Because in the end, markets do not follow opinions. They follow geography. They follow trade. They follow money. And now, the world is finally following Somalia's lead.